What's up, YouTube? I'm having what can only be described as a misery night. Yes, it's not your imagination. It is the wee hours of the morning, and I've been fighting allergies nonstop for the past 48 hours. Um, I don't even know where to start. The job hunt thing. There was something good that really has the potential to be great, or at least decent, that came out of it. But the only way that it can be great is if I do something with it. But I keep focusing on doing things for the entities that are negative. But anyhow, how my misery night came about. A couple days ago now, I did a job for somebody, you know, and as a result of that, my allergies are just like crazy off the wall. And right now, I'm at a level. That's probably why I didn't want to record, because I'm like a habitual recorder. But I'm at a state where I can actually talk and breathe. Um, and so I've been fighting my allergies all night. And then I guess this is a good thing that I really don't have any like food here, because I would have been snacking for comfort all night. The job hunt thing, most of the time was spent focused on the job that I really wasn't even interested in, even though I had a few good ones that really wanted me to submit stuff. But I was focused on this one garbage job that really didn't pay anything, but it was close in the area. And I don't know, I just felt like I needed to sell myself. And then also, there's always that question when you feel like something's not right and you kind of want to, determine what it is. And so I guess I quote unquote sold myself into some garbage, basically coming in for a couple of hours without pay, and at a company that I didn't even feel deserved it, after all of it I put forth and what I got in response. So at first I put forth 110%, sent out all my stuff, this, that, and the other. And then I was just like, I didn't even get the respect from the owner to, acknowledge what I did or anything. It was just like, he was just so, like, there was something that I didn't know that he knew that was a problem, and I didn't like it. And then he was dishonest previously too, but I was so excited because I saw an ad that he had out again, and it was like exactly word for word, what I told him in my last interview. If I had known that, I would have, like, he took my interview and posted it. But so, I went for that hardcore. And what I wanted to do, the whole time with that employer, was develop an understanding. But there really was not one. Whatever he had in his mind or whatever was made up. And at first, out of excitement and just to see if I could do it, I agreed. But then I was just like, you know what, you know, and I have a right to change my mind after all that I've been through with that particular employer. It just didn't make sense. Employment, like I said in my blog, it can be a liability if you hook up with the wrong person. If this person does not respect you, or entity does not respect you, if the owner does not respect you, that's a liability for real. And why would I do that to myself? So I backed out of that. I got some work on some other projects to do. Um, and then just to live in hell, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to get out and do a few things today, and I didn't because I felt like I had some phone calls I had to make. And then I feel like employers aren't taking me seriously. Like this one place that I've been contacting a few times over um, the past month or so, they contacted me asking me would I be available for a training session on January 6th. And this email was sent to me at 10 something this morning. Okay. And I know that previously this employer told me they would, well, they didn't tell me, but they messaged me that they would contact me if interested. So maybe in response to my other email, that was their response. Would I be able to attend the training on January 6th? But it was sent today. So, I don't know. It's like all signs are pointing to the fact that I just need to get up out of here. And then on top of that, too, like I said, I live in a little shack, and I can't even really afford to live in this. So, it is literally a shack. And, there's like palmetto bugs and rats and spiders and ants. And probably every other thing you could think of, flies, gnats of different varieties. And so it's just, I don't know, it's time for me to go. I just don't know what to do though, and as a matter of fact, I'm looking off into space now, and there's a spider web with a spider, Big Daddy long legs. And then on top of that, I go to my regular places for, consolation or whatever you want to call it, unwinding. And these people are messaging me like crazy stuff. Like some man is talking about my feet, and I'm just like, trying to get him to qualify what he's saying. What do you mean by that? And then he's talking about women as they get older, this blah blah blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then because I said I don't want to speak to him, then he goes onto another one of my profiles and it's just like he's contacting the FCC or whatever, that somebody's making a false profile. All of my profiles are mine. But and I'm sure he's just talking, but like I said, being a person that has experienced the legal system before, it doesn't matter. People can say anything and have anything happen. But at this point, I really don't care. And the reason I don't care is because, I see how stupid the system is anyway. It's just, it doesn't take anything. All it takes is for somebody to say something. And once it's said, that's done. And I don't know. I mean, there are opportunities. I just have to work hard, and I got to break out of this feeling that's been placed on me by the system and by the way that I lived my life for the past 7 years as a result of it. Oh, and then the other thing, I decided to check another these sites just to see. And the area that I live in, I wouldn't mind, like having a casual a friend, like a acquaintance that from time to time, when it's late at night and I want to go for a walk, I can take a walk with or something like that. Because I don't have family here. It would be nice. Um, I bumped into somebody on a bus a while back that lived close by, but for some reason, they ended all contact. I don't know why, but they did. And then, like, there is a person that places ads, and they know who I am because I'm very open about my information, but I have no idea who they are. But obviously, they are not interested. And it just makes me wonder, like, because they post stuff for, things that I like, and then I respond inadvertently. And then it's just like for some reason, like all around, I'm just kind of being like, and maybe again, I'm, like everybody keeps telling me I'm around the wrong people. So, but part of me just wants to, because I know, it's some other things that are going on as far as, um, things that are coming to a close and to an end, and it's just like, I know that I need to maybe address that, and that would be a good thing for me to do that I feel is positive. But on the same note, it's cold. I can't be walking thousands of miles in the cold um, for this other thing that's totally non-work related and stuff like that. So it's like I don't really know, at this point what to do with myself. I know, just like the story of Jonah in the Bible or whatever, Judas, Jonas, whatever, the guy that got caught in the well, Jonah in the well. It's like, God wanted him to get up and do something, and he didn't know what to do. That's how I feel. It's like I feel like God does not want me here, but I really don't know what to do. And it's like, and when I say here, it doesn't necessarily mean geographically here, but in the position that I'm in. And I know that there are ceilings that I can break, but I don't know if, that's what I'm supposed to do or not. Like I said, yesterday I was supposed to get out first thing, and I have allergies. I'm not crying, no. At least I don't think I'm crying, but I know I have allergies. But but it's definitely a criable matter. But this is allergies, y'all, for real. But now I'm starting not to be able to breathe again. But I don't know. It's just I don't know what it is. I know that my life is not in my hands, and that whatever God wants to happen, it's gonna happen. But I don't know. I feel like I cannot be. Oh, and the thing that the guy was telling me, and this is, I'm sure there's more to it than this, is that basically, like I live too close. This person was a bad person, and basically I'm not, in regards to certain things. So I don't know. Um, and then they were just like, I'm well aware of who you are. So I don't know what that means. Well aware how? What do you mean? But I don't want to contact that person and ask them because they've already expressed that they're not interested. But those are things I want to learn. What other people's perceptions are. On different levels. And I don't know. So I'm not sure like what to do with myself at this point. um, I could keep just hammering away and keep getting turned down. I could address every single issue that's ever been put my way, but for some reason I don't feel like that's the right thing to do right now. I feel like there's something that I'm supposed to be doing that's the right thing to do. That's actually a resourceful thing to do. That's actually going to get me connected to the right people, but I don't know. It's like I'm always like I've had a couple of things present themselves to me already. Well, one thing in particular, but I don't know if I'm just spinning my wheels. This guy networking something, I subscribed to him, and he um, illustrated it as he had this wheel, and he was just like job hunting. It's like this. He's just spinning the wheels, and to me, that's not just job hunting. For me, that's my whole life, just spinning the wheels. Like what is the purpose? There's got to be a purpose. There's got to be um, some kind of breakthrough. There's got to be. I feel it. It's something, and I feel it's like right around the corner. Like there's a glass. Like I'm in a maze, and there's a glass right here that looks like a dead end. But if I could just somehow maneuver through it or get around it, my prize is on the other side. That's how I feel right now. But I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I've been doing the right thing, and then it gets to the point where it's like the world doesn't want you to do the right thing. Everything that I do that's the right thing, it's ridiculed, it's looked down upon, it's scary, it's not what people are looking for. So I don't know. I mean, and I never got around to reading this tarot card thing, but it was saying how that people are going to look at you like you're crazy, say you're a fool, but whatever, because you're so naive, but whatever it is you're doing, to keep doing exactly that, the way that you do it. But I mean, it's hard, it's just like when you are by yourself and when you get a certain age and you really don't have family and you don't have people that have the same mindset and goals that you do, I mean, the world is just, it's a odd place. It's just like, it can be scary, but right now it isn't. It's scary when you're out there in the midst of it all and you realize that all these different things can affect your life, and most of them are just based on perception, or just willful desire to do wrong. I mean, that's a scary thing. That can be a scary thing. I remember, I don't know if I referred to him before, but he always comes to me. And there's the rat again in the dresser. You see what I'm saying? It's just, the whole situation is crazy. And, I can't even complain because I can't even afford to be here. And then I look at these women that, I mean, and I understand what the truth is. It's the system. These women that are just popping out babies left and right. They have a place to live. They have men that are up under them, even if it's just for the purpose of that, having a place and living off their welfare or whatever. Then there are women that, you know, that get involved in relationships, and it's basically like you're, and relationships to have a roof over their head, but they're not, it's not even a nice place. You know what I'm saying? It's somewhere that if they had a regular job, they could afford to do on their own. So I don't know. I don't know about this world. I don't know about, just, the the reality of life itself. I don't understand all of that stuff. Anyways, my time is up. Y'all can interpret this, I guess, any way you want to. But anyways, off to the